Welcome back. My name is Lisa and you are watching Lux and Life in the Middle. So this happened. I can't even fit it in the frame. I've got it turned so you guys can't see my address. Wow. Let's just unbox and I'll tell you the story afterwards. That on the floor. Sorry, I find this amusing. Look, it's a box in a box. Okay, so I didn't expect that. Hang on. First world problems. Okay, second box. Wow, that was an ordeal. Oh, hold on. Trusty scissors, again. I didn't expect that, guys, so sorry about that. It's like those nesting Russian doll things, right? Where there's a doll within a doll within a doll. So, okay, let's see. All right. Put the scissors back. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh, good Lord. Okay, it's not, it's just the box, but it's wrapped in, oh gosh, I don't know if I can get this out of here. So, here, I guess I'll show you what it looks like. Again, I'm not sure. It's really, really tight in there. Okay, hang on, I'll be back. Okay. Now that I have an abundance of boxes behind me and all that, we finally got it out. Let's pause for the thumbnail. All right, guys, here it is. Here's my proof of purchase, receipt. I'll go over pricing with you guys after we unbox. Put that over there. So interestingly, oh, this does have the new ribbon on it. I'll put that up close so you guys can see. But it does have the 2022 ribbon on it. I feel like sometimes it comes, like I don't think I'll have to check the ribbon on that was on my Birkin from Paris. I don't know that it had, I don't feel like it had the date on it. By the way, love this new jacket. This is the denim mood jacket from the 22P collection. It's actually my first piece of Chanel ready to wear, so I was very excited about that. I have the matching, I don't know if you can see it back there, but I have the matching bag. No, would never wear them together. But anyway, all right, well, here we go. So just so you know, I have seen this in person. Again, kind of a story as to the shipping and all that, but I did obviously unbox this with my sales associate. So pause if you have a guess. I haven't talked about my wish list with you guys, and I'll talk a little bit about that again after I unbox it, but you wouldn't know my wish list, so you could be all over the place, right? I guess maybe the only thing you know is that I feel like I'm a Birkin girl. That helps or doesn't help, so. All right, and you know, tissue paper, looks like all the and there she is. So obviously the pillow, here's the raincoats, so you know it's a quota bag, and you know the paperwork for care booklets. All right, let me set this down. All right, here we go. I haven't seen her in, it's been a little over a week. I think that's about right. Oh, she's so pretty and she smells so good. All right, here we go. May I introduce to you my first Kelly. This is the Kelly 28 in the Retourne or Retorn, depending on how you pronounce it, style in Togo leather with, the color is Brie Meyer. I feel I'll have to check, but I think this is a seasonal color for spring with gold hardware. So you can see she's obviously still got all of her stickers on, but she is the perfect shade of gray. I mean, just like true gray. And show you the bottom. Obviously it's got the 4 feet. But yeah, I'm so excited to have her. I can't tell you how excited I am. Been waiting all day to unbox her. So anyway, let's undo the sangles. Just do this myself here because I want to do it carefully, because yeah, I'm one of those people that leaves the stickers on at least for a little while. So I'll take her little felt off and lift that up. So, and I think when, I'm trying to remember if, I guess she had the felt on when my sales associate first showed her to me. So there you are, in kind of the casual way. And of course, obviously all Kellys come, they don't all come, I mean, they do probably all come with air paper, but that's not what I was gonna say. So they all come with the little bag, which had the clochette and the lock in it, but it fell out of the bag. Again, like I said, I'm not one of the people, my essay had put it on the bag actually when I first looked at it, and I kept flipping it to the back because it just, and for some reason, this one seems like a lot shorter even than the one that's on my Birkin. And so it just feels like it's in the way. I don't know. It's just, again, not my thing. So let's put that over there. And then obviously this dust bag, which has the strap. So we'll take that out. I was very surprised. So this was the first time I had ever tried a Kelly in person. So I had no idea. The strap is very short. I mean, I was just really surprised. I mean, it truly is a shoulder strap, and I'm 5'7" for reference. So here she is. Let me kind of put her sort of not back together, but you know how most people carry their bags, kind of like that with the sangles. And I actually really like her just kind of open. You know, the Retorn is, you know, a little more casual, I think, than the Cellier style. So I think she looks good, just kind of being carried, you know, kind of open like this on the crook of the arm, you know, that kind of thing, like I said. And I don't live in, obviously, a place where I really have to worry about theft or, you know, I don't have to be conscious about security, I guess is my point. You know, we drive everywhere. This is gonna sit in the car seat, in the seat next to me on the passenger. You know, I'm not taking subways. I'm not taking public transportation. I'm not walking around in big crowds. So, you know, the craziest place I go to is Nordstrom. That's about it. And yeah, it's pretty dead there right now. So anyway, so let's talk about this bag. So I think I mentioned in my last video, if you saw that, when I revealed my Birkin and how I got that offer in Paris, I live in the middle of the United States. I live in Kansas City, and we have no luxury stores here whatsoever. But whenever I do any kind of shopping, it has to be either when I'm on vacation or just having established relationships with sales associates, you know, either through text or whatnot. I actually had reached out to somebody at the Denver Hermes location just picked up the phone and called. I was looking for a particular necklace. I was looking for the Pop Och or Och Pop, the H one. And I called because I heard, I think I saw a YouTube video, or maybe it was on the Purse Forum, somebody was talking about that the Denver location did ship bags. And so, okay, well, maybe I'll start, you know, a relationship there. Now, granted, it would have to be over the phone, etc. But so I was working with a sales associate, trying to remember what I think actually the first thing that I actually bought from her was my black Picotin 18 that's sitting back there. And she was able to ship that to me. I had told her that I wanted a Picotin and they didn't have any, and she was supposed to put me on a list. And anyway, the bottom line is I called one day, or I texted her and said, hey, do you happen to have any? And she's like, oh yeah, we do. She's like, I've got, you know, a noir with gold hardware. I'm like, I'll take it. So as luck would have it, my job changed a little bit. I'm still with the same company, but I now support a customer that's based out of Denver. So I fly to Denver once a month and I'm there for about a week. So that's my opportunity now to go to the Denver boutique every month. I schedule an appointment, I'm there. I pretty much know when I'm gonna be there the next month. So we just kind of like automatically schedule my next appointment. And I've started to build a history there. I love my essay. She is absolutely adorable. She and I just really, really click. She's really high energy and I love that. So she's great. She knew from the get-go when my very first trip to Denver for business, I met with her. We met for 2 hours and we just sat on the couch for probably an hour and a half and just talked about things I was interested in, you know, what kind of things, and my wish list. So, and she was very, very upfront with me. She's like, I'm not going to pull any punches with you. Like, you need to spend. Like, that's, and, you know, she didn't say you have to spend 1-to-1. She just said, you know, you have to show a loyalty to the boutique. And then she's like, I can present, you know, your history to the manager and then we can get you a bag. So she's like, and it all depends on how fast you want to go. Like, she's like, I can work with whatever you want. So that was in October and my birthday was in April. And so I just said to her, I said, well, how about like for my birthday? I think that would be good. So that basically gave me about 6 months to, you know, kind of build up some more purchase history. Like I said, at the time that I started purchasing in person from them, the only thing I had purchased from that boutique was the Picotin. When I add up all my history just at the Denver boutique, it's pretty close to 1-to-1, I would say. So anyway, my wish list was really about color. I really wanted, you know, like a lighter neutral. Now, I will be honest, my very, very first preference was gold. I really wanted a gold bag. Didn't care about hardware. Honestly, I would have even preferred probably palladium, but I wouldn't have cared either way if it was gold or palladium or rose gold. But gold probably was my number one. But right after gold was gray. And then after that was, you know, creams kind of, and then I think probably I threw pink score in there again. Interestingly, I would love rose pourpre, but that's an older season. I think that came out in 2018 and I don't think they've released it again since then. But I love that bright pink. And I think a Kelly 25 or a Birkin 25 in rose pourpre is probably another absolute like like definite dream bag, holy grail, I guess, bag. So I wasn't sure about a Kelly. I mean, I absolutely said, you know, I would love another Birkin 30, like hands down, like you would not have to twist my arm for that. But she asked me about a Kelly and I said, you know, I mean, I'm open to it, but like I said, I had never tried one on, so I had no idea. And you just, I think, go with what you know, right? I have the Birkin 30 and that's what I know. So she said, okay, I want to be honest with you. She said, I know, you know, what your wish list was, and do you want me to tell you what I have to offer you? She said, because it's not, you know, what your first choice was. And so I said, sure, go ahead. And so she told me, and she sent me, and I said, okay, well, I will, I said, you know, obviously I told her, I said, I've never held a Kelly. I've never, you know, worn one. I've never put one on my body. I've never held one. And I didn't know at that time what Greenmeyer looked like. So I said, okay, well, I'll Google some things. And, you know, if I think like I'm absolutely not going to be interested in it at all, I will tell you, you know, before I come, so you can offer it to somebody else. And she did tell me that she could see like what was coming. And she said, you know, to be honest, babe, she's like, there's nothing coming in at least the next, you know, several months. She's like, I don't see a gold Birkin coming. I don't see, she's like, I think maybe she said there was a gold, maybe a gold 35 coming. And I knew I didn't want a 35. I knew that was, I had a 35, a black one in Ardennes. I'm saying that wrong, I know. But if I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It was a beautiful leather. It was a beautiful bag, but a 35 is just really a little too big to carry on a daily basis. So I knew I didn't want that. And I think she said she had maybe like a blue something coming in. And yeah, so this was like I said, I mean, other than it being a Kelly, and I just wasn't sure. As far as color went, it was exactly what I was asking for. And it was, you know, this is a 28, so it's very, very close to the 30 in size. I mean, obviously it's, you know, slightly smaller. And for those of you who are maybe not familiar, but the difference between the Cellier and the Retorn. So the Retorn means that the stitching is on the inside of the bag. So they stitch it and then they flip the bag inside out or outside in, however you want to think about it. The Cellier, the stitching is on the outside. So it's very, very structured. It's a much more, in my opinion, formal bag. And a 28 in a Cellier actually looks bigger because it's not folded in. So in other words, it's the same size like leather pieces, I think, but because these get, like I said, kind of flipped inside out, it makes the dimensions of the bag a little bit smaller. So a Cellier actually looks a little bit bigger, but interestingly enough, it actually holds less than the Retorn, than its, you know, like Retorn sister. So yeah, so anyway, she sent me like a little picture of the leather so I could also see what the color was. But, you know, by that time I had Googled the heck out of it and found, I think, a Birkin online in Togo. Obviously I wanted to see the color in Togo because, you know, if I was finding it in Epsom in some Kellys, but obviously that wasn't going to help me because leather colors look very different depending on the type of leather that it's on. So I did find, like I said, a Greenmeyer Togo Birkin. I think it was a Birkin 30 that also had gold hardware. So, you know, I had a pretty good idea of what the color looked like. Still obviously wanted to see it in person. The one thing that I was, I don't know, maybe a little concerned about was, you know, it's not like Gris Pearl, which is super, super light. I mean, Gris Pearl in some lightings can almost look white. It's so light. This to me though is like a really perfect medium. Like it's not too dark, it's not too light. And like I said, it is absolutely 100% gray. Like there's no green undertone in it. There's no brown undertone. To me, it's a very true gray. So I couldn't be more happy with this offer. And I'm just thrilled, and I'm so excited to use her tomorrow. So she's going to be my bag of the day. My bag of the day today was the little red mini with top handle from Chanel, and I will take my things out of her and park them in this and use this tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Please, you know, leave your comments and any questions that you may have about my journey to get this bag and I'm happy to answer any. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that I was going to share. Hang on. So the price. So the current US price for a Togo Kelly 28 in the United States is, that's interesting, they charged me for shipping. I didn't think they did that. Oh well. $10,600. So again, thank you so much for letting me share in my excitement of my brand new baby. I don't name my bags, and I'm not a huge, I think I talked about this in the last video, I'm not a big decorator. I'll probably get a Tule for her eventually. I could even try the one that I have on my Birkin on here since I only have one. But yeah, we'll see what we do, but super excited to use her tomorrow. And yeah, so if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer anything that I can. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing as I bring out more videos, and I will see you in the next one.